guys, it's Natalia. A couple of weeks ago I posted a picture on Instagram and on Facebook of my no makeup look, and I asked if you would like to see some tutorials, and I got a few requests and comments saying that they would like to see the look I came up with on the day. I was on my way to work. I got a last minute call into work, so I just needed to have a really sort of natural look to my face, but I also only had like 20 minutes to do it with the 3 kids at home. So this is a look that I can just do really quickly. I use as little products as possible. I use my hands when I can, and I also sort of double up on brushes, so it really is incredible. Once you sort of get used to it, it is incredibly fast. I could do this within 5 minutes easy, which I really sort of need to with my makeup looks these days. Having 3 kids at home, it's almost impossible to have any time to do makeup at all. So I hope you like this. This is the look that I've come up. If you'd like to see how I came up with this look, then keep watching. Okay, so to start off my no makeup look, I've got my little bag of makeup here. I've already cleansed, exfoliated and moisturised my face, and so I'm going to be using the NARS Sheer Glow foundation. This is the favourite one that I've been using at the moment, and because I just want my skin, because I want this to be like really quick and easy, I'm using sort of minimal products, and I also use minimal tools as well. I'm using most of my hands when I can, so I'm just applying that foundation, just 2 pumps to my face. I am loving this foundation. This is awesome, especially I've got really dry skin as well, and I find that it wears really well. It doesn't show up any dryness on my skin, and I just love it. So I have got that, and then I'm just going to apply an under eye concealer. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circles Eraser. Just put it right underneath my eye there, and sort of blend it out. I'm just going to be using my ring finger to pat that out. Now, usually I don't often just sort of powder my skin because my skin is dry. I don't like using like a pressed powder. So at the moment I'm using the Makeup Forever, just the super matte loose translucent powder, and I'm just applying that just where I get a little bit oily, so just sort of over my T-zone, and I don't even apply much. I'm just using a Real Techniques brush. I'm just sort of putting in the product way too much, tapping off any excess and just sort of patting it on my face around the T-zone. And then just dust it off. I find that this powder is really awesome and just really sort of keeps my foundation set as well. That's that. Moving on to the face, I'm just going to do a tiny bit of contouring. I don't want it to be overly contoured. I've got my Sleek contour face kit. I'm just going to be using the bronze side because it's sort of like a no makeup look. I don't really want any of the highlighter on today, just because I just want it to be sort of natural. So I'm just putting it on with a deluxe kabuki brush, a #1 brush from Ray Morris, and just putting it in underneath my cheekbones, contouring the sides of my face, temples, take it up behind my ears and down around my neck area. Always gotta remember to go behind your ears, because a lot of people don't, and when they got their hair back, behind your ears is really quite pale because you don't obviously get any skin. Some there, and just down the sides of my nose. And then for blush, I'm actually just going to go in and use the same brush I used before, the big deluxe, what is this, the powder brush from Real Techniques. And the blush I'm going to be using here is the Sleek blush, and this is in the colour Flushed. I really like this colour because it is a matte finish, and when I'm doing like a no makeup look, I don't want to have any shimmers on my face because it sort of looks like I'm wearing makeup. And I like this because it just sort of gives my cheeks just like a normal, like a natural kind of glow. So I'm just putting that on, and I'm just sort of patting it on. I don't want a lot because I don't want it to be over the top. I just want it to have enough there to add a bit of a colour to my cheek. It's sort of like a really nice natural colour for my skin tone. So that is it there, and I just sort of buff it in. That is done. Now I'm pretty sure that is it for the face. I'm just going to, with my eyebrows, I've naturally, as you can see, I've naturally got fairly big and sort of thick eyebrows as it is, and because of that I don't need to go and do a lot of styling on. Like, I don't need to go and fill them in all the time because they are quite thick and dark. But just for those no makeup looks, I'm going to be using a clear brow gel. This is this one from the Sigma Brow palette. And I'm just going to be putting that on. That way just my eyebrows will stay in place. For my eyes, I'm actually using it making it really simple. I'm actually using just 2 paint pots because I just sort of want a sort of no makeup kind of look. I'm just using these 2. I've got Painterly, which is sort of like a light pale one, and I've also got Groundwork. Groundworks is a bit more of a colour that would suit my skin tone, and Painterly is a little bit lighter than that. So these are the 2 I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to be applying them with my fingers. So I'm going to get Groundwork, so I'm just going to put that all over my lid and sort of blend it up into the crease. Do that on both eyes. And then with Painterly, I'm just going to use a different finger and just apply this one just to sort of like a highlight. So I'm just going to sort of put it just a couple of dots on just underneath my eyebrow there, just to add that tiny bit of highlight, but without actually having to use a lot of product. And then I'm just going to go in and just sort of blend that one out with my finger. You don't really need a lot. So that's seriously all I'm going to do with my eyes. The last thing I am going to do is I'm going to need to go in with this is the Real Techniques domed crease brush, I think. And I'm going to go in with the contour shade that I was using before, the sleek one. And just to add a tiny bit of definition to my eyes, I'm just going to go and apply this just into the socket, just into the crease here on my eye. And this is just going to add a little bit of natural sort of definition, so it's not looking completely flat. It also just sort of helps blend out that bit between the Groundworks paint pot and the Painterly paint pot, just to sort of make it a little bit more blended. So that is that. For eyeliner, if you wanted to go and do it, I probably wouldn't every day, but today I'm just going to use a black eyeshadow. I'm going to be using Carbon from MAC, just on an angled brush, and I'm just going to just run that along my lash line. I'm not going to wing it out, I'm just going to sort of put it along my lash line so it just like adds a bit of thickness to my lashes, but without looking too much. And then once that's done, all I'm going to do then is apply some mascara, and I'm going to be using the Eye of Horus mascara today because I like this mascara because it just gives like a really nice natural applique. Just, you know, adds a nice lot of thickness, a nice lot of length, and it just sort of separates them and makes your eyelashes look really natural. So I'm just going to be applying a coat of this. Apply it to your top and bottom lashes. And then the last thing to do is lips. You can opt to use like any kind of nude lipstick that you want, or if you want just like a gloss, or even if you just want to use like a nude pencil and apply a gloss, it's whatever's up to you. I'm going to be using this colour here, and it's from Savoir Faire, and it is Deja Vu, and it is just like a really nice, oh, I don't want to blind you. It's not so much a matte, it's sort of like a plummy pink, and I really like this one because I just think it really, I really like this colour just to like an everyday look because I think it adds a bit of colour. It's not too much. It is a matte finish, so it's just sort of gives my lips a nice little stain. So just going to apply that. So this is the look finished. This is my no makeup look. It is really natural. I leave it as natural as I can, and I just try to use as minimal products as I can, and also tools as well. As you can see, I only actually used a couple of brushes, and I sort of doubled up as well with a couple of them. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment bar below. I'm also going to put a full blog post on this, and I'll put a link to my blog below, glossyconfidential.com.au. I'll go and put a link below, and on there I'll list all the products and stuff that I use in case you missed something or you wanted to find out where you can get them from. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!